let's get rid of that a little bit. And good afternoon, good evening, and good night. This scene is set at Dr. Ekman's laboratory at Duke University. Dr. Ekman's tinkering around in his lab, trying to deal with, trying to come up with his next major Mega Muffin idea. Basically, his next major invention that he hopes this time will actually be able to do something useful for the for human and kindred kind alike. And the scene begins. Okay, guys, you're up.
Woodrow would be, he'd call up his buddy Enzo. Hey, Enzo.
Yo. Said yo.
So, this Ekman guy tried to, like, trap me in his wacky haven or whatever with some portal doorway. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. They're playing pranks on me or some shit. But I'm tired of his shit. So I'm gonna fuck him up.
Alright, well, why don't we conversation with him? Because, maybe he's got a very reasonable explanation. You need a ride?
Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to talk to him. It's whatever.
No, I mean, we could talk to him with bats, but, see what he's got to say.
Yeah, no. That's fine.
I said you need a ride because, I just got the car out of the shop.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'll be good.
All right, I'll drive around looking at fucking manhole covers or some shit till I find you.
Yeah, meet me at the corner of blah and blah.
All right. You hear like the Shaft theme song come on, and then the phone hangs up. And shortly thereafter, pulls up Enzo in this car.
Okay. Woodrow would say would call Ekman and say that he would like to have a discussion with him.
Sorry, I just missed that last bit. What was happening?
Woodrow will call Ekman and tell him that he would like to have a meeting with him.
Dr. Ekman says, yeah, I'm not going to be able to come out of my lab right now because I'm really busy in the middle of a project pertaining to Biltmore. But yeah, feel free to swing by my lab, and I'll bring you up to speed as to what's going on.
Great.
Tell him Enzo says hi.
Oh, hi, Enzo. Dr.
Hey there.
Dr. Ekman hangs up, and Dr. Ekman hangs up and proceeds to pull. Dr. Ekman pulls up and proceeds to have his metamaterial cloak on standby just in case.
Sure.
And yeah, they pull up to the. I'm presuming they pull up and follow the directions Dr. Ekman texts to Woodrow to come to the lab.
Sure.
Yep.
You ever been in this lab before?
No, I haven't ever been in this lab before.
All right. Well, what if there's like one of those things from Indiana Jones with the spikes that shoot out of the walls?
Well, then let me go first, because if stuff is gonna stab, it's not gonna break through my skin.
All right.
Dr. Ekman thinks of one more thing and texts to Woodrow. By the way, Woodrow, for your own safety and for Enzo's, you guys might want to wait out in the hallway.
Woodrow will kind of arch an eyebrow at it, but whatever.
Man, Woodrow, you have like really just expertly crafted your chest hair, huh?
Hello.
Yeah, I've been scaping it.
Okay.
Right on.
Whoops. Or is it a little less cookie?
So he will walk down the hall to Ekman's door and knock.
Dr. Ekman says, "The wards are up, Woodrow. I do believe we have a large amount to discuss, but first things first, I think you need to see this." Dr. Ekman shoves a police file, the one that was being discussed in the previous scenes, underneath the door, and shows it to Woodrow.
Okay.
Upon examining it, Woodrow, what you see is a police report about a group of high school girls in the Appalachian District who've been attacked. And by the looks of it, it looks by the description of a supernatural being, but possibly a vampire using powers never seen before.
Okay. Woodrow will kind of read the report out loud so that Enzo also gets to hear it.
Yep. After reading the
report,
report,
Dr. Ekman's been FBI this whole time.
Dr. Ekman responds with, There is a major plot going on. There's a major conspiracy going on right now, which may be threatening all of us. But Tyson, before he died, started making deals with some of the Assamites and giving away infernal powers, we suspect. Now, Charlotte, my Tremere supervisor, believes that Biltmore may be involved, and more specifically, I've been talking to mages, and we believe he may be under some undue influence of mind control. I'm currently trying to devise a method whereby I can free him from that, and I've been trying to shake him loose a little bit to make his mind more susceptible to pulling his mind free of the mind control. That's what I wanted to talk to you about, Woodrow. When you were in the Biltmore's office and I was doing that wormhole thing, that was to shake up Biltmore and his advisor, who may be mind controlling him. You were caught in the crossfire. I'm dreadfully sorry about that.
You see, Ekman, I guess it may be a really unfortunate circumstance. However, when we talked in Tunisia, I explained how much I really detest being fucked with. It makes me fucking mad. And so now I felt like you fucked with me, and I feel like you need to learn, and I just need to know the best way to teach you.
Dr. Ekman says at that point, you also see a wad of money slipped under the door. That you'll find about 3 to 4 favors in there, which is about $1,000.
Let me, Woodrow, pick it up.
The first thing is that should cover your last 5 cell phones.
Yeah.
That should cover your last 5 cell phones. The second thing is, I believe I owe you a boon for the inconvenience I caused you this last time. You name the level, it's mine.
Woodrow kind of like look over at Enzo.
Enzo will just like raise and lower his eyebrows.
So, pretty soon, I will be learning some thaumaturgy. So, I would require a teacher for the mastery of the last intermediate and the advanced level of Path of Blood. Can you teach me that?
I don't have Path of the Blood, but I am willing to teach you Movement of the Mind if you want. It's the only path I have.
Woodrow kind of like moves his head back and forth. Yeah, okay, all right.
Does it teach you how to fly?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Dr. Ekman, actually, Dr. Ekman overhears Enzo and says, I suppose that if technically one applied the force correctly, one could push the ground away and fly from that.
That's fucking sweet. But I don't know. How are we gonna guarantee that you're not gonna be, shooting fucking portal guns all over the place, throwing my buddy here into, the hither and yon?
I will give my word that as long as I am aware that Woodrow is in an area, I will not use a wormhole to get there.
Oh, all right then.
As long as I'm aware. Next time, Woodrow, I will text you to let you know where I'm planning to work a wormhole. Let me know if you're in the area, and I'll use more conventional means if it turns out you're in the area. Fair enough?
Yeah, that's very fair.
Okay.
So you should know that this aide to Biltmore, Maria, she wanted me to go ahead and ice you and bring her to her for a reward.
Why am I not surprised, says Dr. Ekman. Dr. Ekman says, there's something that I can't show you because I'm under strict orders from the mages not to do so. But that particular lady, we have high reason to believe is the one who's mind controlling Biltmore. At my knighting ceremony, I've been planning to give a particular gift to Biltmore, which was going to expose her for what she was. The hope was that Biltmore would regain enough of his own control to be able to fight back at that point.
Yeah, I don't know how deep that mind control is, but
hey,
throw in some rituals, and I'll be there with you to make sure that at least what you want to do will happen without people killing you.
Dr. Ekman says, unfortunately, I don't have any rituals trained, but I can give you what resources I do have with regards to rituals. I think I've got a couple of portable hard drives kicking around somewhere with ritual instructions on them.
Yeah, seems good.
Dr. Ekman fumbles around through his lab and finds a portable hard drive and slips it under the door to you. That at least will get you started. I can't teach you any more than that, but I'm sure that my supervisor can teach you more.
Yeah, okay. And Woodrow will pocket the hard drive.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, Woodrow, hold on a second. I want something too. Hey, Dr. Ekman.
Yes?
You Tremere types are, you're the big, book hoarding knowledge guys, right?
Yeah?
All right, so if I pay you an exorbitant amount of money, will you locate for me and deliver to a discrete location of my choosing any book-like materials you can find on the particular types of blood magic that my family has a penchant for?
I see. I'm not sure what I've got on that, but I will talk to my supervisor about that, and see what she's got access to.
Yeah, I don't care what you got. I want to know what you can get.
I might be able to get some stuff pertaining to that. Again, let me talk to my supervisor and find out.
All right. I'm gonna write an address on a $100 bill and slip it under the door.
Doctor,
That's where I want him to go. It's like a pizza parlor in the Wake District, I think.
Yeah, Dr. Ekman takes the $100 bill, folds it back in his pocket, and says, "Well, sorry about the inconvenience to both of you guys. I'm hoping we'll be able to get this squared away, and that we'll be able to deal with getting Biltmore back under his own mind and the Assamite threat simultaneously. This has gotten too far out of hand, and even though Charlotte told me to keep my mouth shut and wanted to keep this in house, I think this affects all of us."
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I guess I don't know what you're doing, but you're not sneaky. So if she probably wanted me to do it because she knew I could take you, but I wouldn't know that I'm the only guy. You may have other people coming for you.
Dr. Ekman says, "I'm well aware of that. That's why I'm still staying up under the wards, at least for now, at least either until the knighting ceremony or until I'm able to get to discrete locations." This woman's played her hand a little too quickly. I'm hoping I'll be able to take advantage of that for the sake of all of us.
Hey, listen, man. If you need to get somewhere safely and discreetly, I'm fucking your man. I'm not fucking your man. I am your man. You know what I mean?
Dr. Ekman says to Enzo, "I'm aware of that, and in the event that I don't want my technology being tracked, I may actually be calling on your services at a later point. I may be offering both favors and boons for it, depending on the nature of the transport."
Hey, don't even worry about it. We'll work it out.
All right, fair enough. And
Ekman will hear kind of like a metal movement, and Enzo will see Woodrow's removing his the metal claws that he wears in his hand when he goes to torpor people, and he hangs them back under his big trench coat. And he says, "Yeah, so you dodged it this time, Ekman, but as long as you keep to your not teleporting me around and shit, and trying to do good shit, I'm not gonna fuck you up."
No problem, Woodrow. Just let me know if you're in an area when I'm planning to teleport somewhere, so this way I don't inadvertently draw you into the teleport.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you tell me so I know if I'm there.
Yeah, will do. Dr. Ekman, you can hear Dr. Ekman lean against the door and breathe a sigh of relief as he muttering to himself, "Jeez, I can't believe I caught Woodrow in this. I should have been more careful."
He'll pat Enzo on the shoulder. You good?
Yeah, this motherfucker's crazy, man. He's sometimes super reasonable and sometimes batshit insane, and usually a combination of the two. But today was a good day.
Woodrow will go back out to the car with Enzo, and when they get in the car, Woodrow will tell Enzo, "So you're my boy. I got this book from the Prince of Tunisia, and anybody who's a vampire that can read it learns how to use the power of auspex as if it were innate to their blood."
Oh yeah? So I read this book and I don't gotta wear glasses no more?
Yeah.
I don't wear glasses. I got them beautiful Giovanni eyes.
Yeah, whatever. What I'm saying is, it's good. It makes your eyes sharper. You can see auras, all kinds of shit.
Alright, but is it in the language that's on the McDonald's sign? Because that's the only language I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean it's in English.
Oh,
But,
yeah, alright, cool.
the terms are like fairly difficult occult like words and stuff. So like I'm like a master of the occult. So maybe if you kick it with me, I could try to explain what's happening, because I do some other like next level shit.
Yeah, I've been focusing so much on the business aspect of the family that, I haven't really had the time to delve into the, more intricate matters. So yeah, that would be good, because my business pretty much run itself at this point. Especially when these shipments start coming over from Tunisia, because man, I put those motherfuckers back on the map.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you kick it with me over the next, few days or whatever, and we'll see what we can get done. And I guess we should get ready, because I'm not sure if this bitch is whipping out some new fucking powers and like mind controlling people. I really don't want her here anyway.
I mind control people.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, but you don't also have like new ass powers that no one's ever heard of before in the whole world. So whatever.
That's true.
I can handle a certain amount of fuckery. Josiah can fuck with people's minds. Billmore can fuck with people's minds. They both got powers. I know what they do for the rest of it. Now, when you're controlling people's minds, and then I don't fucking know what you could do, fucking puppet my body or some shit, then I start to get pissed off because I don't understand what the fuck is happening.
Well, like those guys, the old weird Turkish nerds who, were they were the associates of my uncle Augustus or whatever. They had they thought we were throwing around some weird new powers nobody ever seen before. With the ghosts and all that shit.
Yeah.
So that's maybe they just she's a new what do you call it? Branch of something.
Maybe. And as they start, as they're pulling out and rolling down the road, and kind of bringing it into the scene, Woodrow says, "Yeah, and maybe you should eat that kind of bitch."
Yeah, probably.
And as far as our end, that's like a close to the scene.
Dr. Ekman back in his lab. Dr. Ekman back in his lab breathes a sigh of relief as he goes back about his work. Thinks to himself, "I'm hoping this will work, because if not, the entire Kindred community could potentially be in all of Tar Heel could potentially be in jeopardy." And with that, the scene ends.